Every once in a while, you stumble across something so painfully awkward that you wonder if humanity itself made a wrong turn somewhere. That's exactly what happens here. A masterclass in pickup artist confidence that quickly turns into what I like to call ultra cringe, patent pending. Behold how all great videos start, 720p.
Right. Hey.
Hi.
You are the coolest girl ever for totally being from another planet. Alright, I gotta go in a second, my friends are here. Okay, but do you know the space alien handshake? Alright. Show you? Are you being, okay, she's being pawy and grabbing already. Okay, here we go, this is space alien handshake. That is felt that you're touching. It's $5 a touch. Okay, that's cool. Alright, that's all you get for now. And that's the handshake. Anyway, right?
That's bad. he just hit the girl with the okay. Right? Right, everyone? Right? Okay. Was this okay? I think it was. I think it's going really well. Take some notes, dweebs. You want to know how to get some ladies fawning over you? Do you? Do you want to get a gaggle of girls to come on over and want to be your wife? You want a gaggle of wives? Well, you're going to have to watch this. You're going to have to understand what this guy is doing. And you have to walk up, as all great pickup artists do, as all great men do, really, and say the words, "You are the coolest girl ever." For being a space alien. And really, the reason you would want girls to be thinking about space at this point, which you just opened the door to, is because then you can say, "Did you see my space pants?" And she'd be like, what are space pants? And then you'd be like, "What I'm wearing." And then she'd ask, "Why? What makes them space pants?" And you'd be like, "Cause his butt is out of this world." Boom! Boom, 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 bam! And that is how love is created. That is how sparks start to fly, baby. Awooga! I forgot to mention, he asks, "Do you know what a space handshake is?" And then she says nothing. And then he's like, "Show you? You want me to show you?" Oh man, you're such a little pervert. You're such a little flirty. Come here. This is a space handshake. All right? This is felt. This is $500. I usually charge people to touch me like this. All right? There you go. No, there you go. That's all you get. No more. No more at all, okay?
Anyway, right? I mean, immediately just going in and dominating. There's no pausing. Like, I just made that whole thing up because of what she said.
No, you didn't. Don't you start lying to me, sir. Sarcasm aside, he truly is lying because there was a lot of pausing there. He literally started being like, "You are literally the coolest." Crap, I know this one. I know this one's stupid. Stupid, what is she? You know this. Stupid. Girl, you're the coolest girl ever.
You know, I could have gone into a routine or whatnot, right? And basically, I'm pretending like there's a friend member's here, you know, because a lot of times when you do the target-based game, it's cool to, it's more creepy to touch and be like, then, you know.
Two things here. He says, yeah, and then I just pretend that I'm with somebody. I just pretend like I'm here with a friend. Which is the saddest statement I've ever heard in my life. That makes me feel horrible inside. And then he's like, "Yeah, but I could have just done this and made you touch my hand." And then he grabs her hand and then she makes this sound.
I'll be like,
I'm not really well versed in women. I know it's crazy. I'm not really a swooner, I wouldn't say. But I'm pretty sure that was not an excited, super fun, nervous chuckle. I think that was a nervous chuckle. I don't think she likes what you're doing. Oh, but she makes it very clear. Literally in the next 30 seconds, she makes it very clear that she does not like what he's doing in the least bit. But really quick, if you like this content that I make, I post roughly 3 to 5 times a week. And if you look down at my sub count, you'll see that I'm a very small YouTuber. So a sub and a thumbs up would go a long way if you want to come along with me on this journey before I blow up that hospital. But also, if you click that subscribe button, we get one person closer to defeating Derek, and you join the Anti-Derek League. The Anti-Derek League is obviously anti-Derek, and Derek is the most evil hairless cat with a monocle this side of the Mississippi, and on the other side of the Mississippi. Look it up. And you would be supporting me, and that just means a lot to me.
You know what's amazing? Me and her, we're so going to potty train her. She's going to become the best space alien ever, because the one I had last, she peed all over the carpet. The dog was far better. The dog was adorable, but, you know, anyway.
Oh, I felt that so deep inside of my soul. Cringe. Cringe alert. So this genius, this guy that they probably paid some money to be tutored by, mentored by, goes into this bit that is absolutely dookie. It is straight up donkey cheeks. It's horrible because he says that me and her, we're gonna be the best. She's gonna be and I'm not even stuttering for comedic effect. This is literally what he says. Yeah, me and her are gonna be great. She's gonna be a great space alien. And I hope she's better than the last one, because the last one I had, she peed all over the carpet. She was a bad dog. She was a crazy dog, but anyway, that's besides the point. That's insane. That is psychopath behavior to do that.
At this point, she might be like, he just called me a dog and a space alien.
Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just compare her to a pig or something like that? Or like a cow? If you're comparing her to a space alien and a dog, those are so unrelated, you could compare them to an inflatable pickle. You really could. At this point, the idea is just to walk into the room and utterly confuse this woman. That's the game plan here, fellas. And if you get this right, Keegan, you're gonna have one smoking babe, all right? You just have to go in there and confuse the tar out of her.
Show me a high five. No, we're not holding hands. Okay, that just feels really good.
Okay, high five.
All right. It's totally ruined the bit.
Oh, I don't even know if I should. I don't even know if YouTube would allow me to show that, because it is so cringe. So he says something about a high five. I don't know if he's like trying to speak from the POV of the girl, saying, hey, I should give you a high five or something like that. Either way, it's really, really weird. He's like caressing her hand while being like, oh, that feels so good. Oh yeah, babe. That's some hands right there. Fire. And she pulls away from him, being like, okay, sir, I'm a little uncomfortable. And he has the gall to be like, you ruined the gag. You ruined the joke. That's not a joke. That's borderline essay. It really is. But anyway, let's hear him try to explain himself. Maybe this is a killer joke that we just don't understand. Our little noodle-brained minds can't even comprehend. Let's see.
There's one bit one of our coaches does. He's just like, all right, cool, thank you.
Oh, okay. So no, the joke sucks. It's terrible and demeaning and weird. Hey, if you liked the video you just watched, you might like this video right here, which has some crazy cringe bait in it. I can't even begin to explain to you how terrible the cringe bait is in this video. If you like cringing with me, you might want to watch this. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Please subscribe to Defeat Derek. Love you. Bye.